sit up.
Boom! Tony Rivera here, guys, on location.
Yo,
my good friend, first degree black belt, Brian McPherson. Professor, tell us about your school and how long you've been here.
Well, we've been here in Mount Holly for like less than a year, but we've been operating for 4 years. We started down in Burlington on 541, but we moved here when we started getting more of a student base. We had to get our own place, open up more hours, more days of training. So now we're here in Mount Holly, and we're training 6 days a week. So we've been here since 2007.
Excellent.
On the map.
Excellent. For those of you guys who don't know, Professor McPherson is a great professor. When I was a blue belt, I had the honor of training with him. Also, he always took me to the side and helped me. He was a great man. He still is. He has a great passion for jiu-jitsu. He just wants to help his students grow. And real quick, before I came into the adult class, I seen you have a very nice sized kids class. Tell us how that came about.
Well, the kids class started. We did one of the guys here, Jesse Briggs, who's now a border patrol agent. He's a brown belt under us, and before he left, he was a teacher at the middle school in Burlington Township. So they wanted to put a program together for the kids for summer school, summer day program, whatever. And we had some interest. Initially, I didn't want to do it because I knew at the time it was time-consuming to work with kids, and you have to be really dedicated to it.
And very patient.
Very patient. So he started that off. We had some kids come down from the middle school. Started out 5 turned to 10, 10 turned to 20, 20 turned to 40. So we're really blessed to have the amount of kids that we have right now. And this is a real, I want to say, rich area for kids because we have a number of high schools, about 4 or 5 high schools right in this general area. So we've been working on that, just trying to keep the kids, with the bully program, and keep them safe and exercise, get them off the Xbox, get them motivated, get them trained, and a bunch of the kids compete as well. So.
Now, real quick, let me just touch up on the bully. I know that's a big issue this year and last year. If a kid comes to you and says, I'm having a problem with this guy or this girl in school, how do you address that with your students?
Well, we don't teach kids here to go and fight. The idea is to teach kids actually when they're in school to go talk to the teacher or get a parent or get an adult and let them know about the problem. That's first, because obviously if you hit back, both kids are going to get suspended from school. But we want to make sure that it's kind of like documented, that the kid's having a problem with somebody. And then if somebody puts their hand on the kid, we all saw the video on YouTube where the kid was getting punched and all of a sudden he picked the kid up and slammed him.
Yeah.
And it may get to that, but we want the kids to make sure that they always go to an adult first and try to get it resolved. Let the principal know, and then if they have to do what they have to do, then we teach them that. We don't start fights, but we can finish them.
Excellent. Now, guys, introducing the man of the hour, Mr. Jonavin Webb. Mr. Jonavin Webb just came from the Abu Dhabi Pro Trials in ADCC. Where was that at?
In Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. Now, could you tell the people who don't know you how long you've been training and how was your experience in Abu Dhabi?
I started training about 4 years ago with Professor McPherson. I started wrestling when I was about 5 or 6, and towards the end of high school, I thought I wasn't gonna, go on with wrestling, so I decided to change up the sport. Started training, started doing some competitions with Professor, and started going from there. And what was
How was your experience in the Abu Dhabi?
The experience. I had a tough draw. My first couple matches. I had a couple world champions. It was a great experience. I learned every second I was on the mat. I learned something new, and it's just I know that I'm at the level where I can compete with the guys now, and I know sooner than later I'll be able to beat some of these big name guys.
Excellent. Now, so for you guys at home that don't know, Jonavin is a very calm guy, very mellow guy, but I'm not. So here's what I'm saying.
Kill you on the mat.
Mr. Jonavin went up against very world-class athletes, black belts. As you can see, he's only a brown belt. I'm not saying only a brown belt, but he's compared to the competition he went against.
4 years.
He's been the brown belt for what, 4 years?
No, he just got it. He's been training.
Only for 4 years, guys. And Jonavin Webb is already training with world-class athletes. Tell everybody what you got coming up.
Coming up, I have Worlds out in California. Is that June 2nd through the 5th. Hopefully, I'll go and win the title there in the brown belt division. After that, a week later, actually, I have another MMA fight, New Breed, down in Atlantic City in my hometown, Jersey.
Nice.
And just keep trying to grow in the sport in jiu-jitsu and MMA. But right now, I'm really focusing on Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Very talented kid. Very talented. Very I like to say open-minded about it too, because sometimes, and this is not knock wrestling, I love wrestlers because they got a knowledge of the ground when they come in the door. But those who have a problem letting go of the wrestling and embracing jiu-jitsu sometimes have a problem. But John was able to do that, and actually, you know, a small world thing. When John first started, a lot of the classes was just like me and him sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
So, or me and him and Professor Larry Norman was another black belt when we caught on meeting. And so he was training with us from day one. So he just kind of embraced it and he flew up here too. So that's what it's about. But I gotta say something. Jeremy Reed, come on, man. This is also one of my students. He's out in Vegas now, and he's out there doing a internship with the Drysdale camp, and I had the opportunity to go out there over the summer. My wife had a conference, so I kind of went out and played with these guys. But also, one of the he's going to be at the Worlds as well in California.
Excellent.
So both these guys are going to be down there representing the camp, and we're very excited about it because we believe they're going to do some good things, both of them. And we're looking for some battles coming back. These guys are both good. Yeah, all right.
Guys, just so you know, JBM Academy is located in Mount Holly, New Jersey. It's an excellent facility, great group of guys, no egos. Everybody has love for each other. Professor, thank you again for the great interview, guys. Real quick, guys, I just want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, Ground Control, GCFightGear.com, guys. Excellent company. Any last shout outs you guys want to give?
Waiting for these guys to come back. They're going out to California, so Jeremy's going to go back to Vegas. Hopefully he comes back here, starts training us a little bit more, and some bigger and better things for both of these guys as they go forward. They're just young in the game, and these guys, you're going to watch these guys. Both these guys are going to be big names in jiu-jitsu.
Yes, sir. Young Lions, guys, up and comers. Take care, guys. Peace.